Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hope that you are doing amazing, phenomenal, and well. My name is Letice. I do readings on here, as well as you can book readings with me down below, or just offer love donations for if you feel so called to. With that being said and done, oh yeah, also have a podcast. With that being said and done, like, comment, share, and subscribe so the channel can thrive. And let's get into this. I wanted to do two pick a cards, but this is what you need to shut up about or what you need to speak up about. Okay, so they just look like this for the overall energy, and then we'll get deeper into it. So check out the description down below, and we're going to get straight into this. Okay, for the first one at 42 seconds. Okay, what you need to shut up about. I already pulled your cards here for the overall energy of what you need to shut up about, so we can get into this. Mm. I'm hearing you're at a stalemate with your burdens because we got the Two of Swords, which is mentally being paused, thinking, rationalization, just kind of contemplating things, possibly not just with yourself, but possibly with spirit or just with your shadow work. But the Ten of Wands is also about burdens. It's also about endings of those burdens. Recognize what is a burden and understanding that. So the fact that it's given, woe is me, or very much speaking over your life in a very like negative sense, or like almost like permanent sense of like, this always happens to me, this always da, 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 or I don't have this, or I just, it's almost like in this energy where you're allowing this moment where your mind is analyzing the situation and all its aspects and how it works and how they, like, even down to the nails, how they have the white and the black, like it's like you are one, they are one energy. And so it's like, am I going to cut off the head to spite the body because the body feels like it's weighed down, because the body feels like it's holding a lot of emotion, stress, bills, whatever? It's like, dang, I'm carrying so much. And so now your head is like, I'd rather chop off my head. And people don't even realize what chopping off their head means. Chopping off your head is, again, saying those things like, it always goes like this, or I don't have this, or I'm this or this. And it's different than venting and constantly speaking that as if it's life itself. You catch what I'm saying? You got what I'm saying? Constantly saying that. Something happens in an opportunity where you can change what you're saying or how you're moving, and you still affirm yourself that you don't have, or you weren't smart, or you don't have enough, or whatever it is, and that's causing a burden on your body to carry something that it's not supposed to carry, which is lies, which is grief. You're not supposed to hold on to that all the time. Okay, it's supposed to be alleviated. Not saying it's just linear, but just holding on to doubts or lack or financial burden. Like, you don't need to hold on to that. And yes, it can be a lot easier said than done, and done than is said. But when you're chopping off your head by speaking against your own body, speaking against your own life, versus in like, hey, right now I don't have it. It's still admitting the situation and what's going on, but just saying right now I don't have it versus I don't have it. Like, period, at all. You're never gonna get it, or I'm not smart enough. Nope, that's not. It's like, so you're never gonna get to that. Nope, that's not for me. It's certain things that you have to realize what's causing on your body, because you also have the overall energy of death, Scorpio energy. You cannot go back into the womb just because life is now hard. There's new things that are being birthed. So you're recognizing Scorpio energy is also secrecy, taboos that you have on yourself, shame energy, feeling like you're going into the dark when it's really, this enhancement of life within yourself. So it's where it's like, shut up. When you feel like you have been speaking so negative, or you feel like your life is not going, sometimes it's okay to shut the fuck up. Because right now you are cutting off your head, cutting off a sense of self, trying to separate yourself from your life and your mind, and then it's causing you to carry weight. But with this, literally the 10 and the death card, so Capricorn energy, you've kind of been obsessing over this a little bit. It just being like, is it, how is it going to, and you focus a lot on the how and the when, and you don't focus enough on the knowing that it's going to happen, the understanding that it's going to work out. You focus on how is it going to work out, So now when things start pointing in the direction of it looking like it's not going to work out, or feeling it's like, oh, well, it's not going to work out, that you're too focused on how the outcome is going to happen. 505 is saying that, and not an outcome actually happening. You speak your plans a little bit too easily as well. Just a little bit too easily. You speak financial strife over yourself a little bit too well. You speak a lack of love and reciprocity over yourself too well. Like, and again, this Capricorn energy where you can analyze things in the best possible way. It's like you analyze it in a way of like, you analyze it in a way of you still holding on to things that you know you are releasing or have released. If you recognize in the past this is how I operated, and you release that, or you recognize where it's going, or situations or things, and you're now in a different mindset, a different headspace, why are you thinking it's going to have the same outcome? Why do you think it's going to have the same effect? You understand more, you know more. That's why you're able to analyze the pattern. You're able to see the difference. And so with that, it's supposed to alleviate you. Be ready for this alleviation to happen for you. Because with the death card, the Scorpio card, that's truth. That's the secret that you've been holding inside of yourself being released. You need, at this moment, to shut up speaking so much negativity, death, lack, scarcity over your life. And if you feel like, and if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't, text like that. Just shut the fuck up then. As soon as you're about to say something, when you know that's not how you truly want to live, or how you want to receive, or whatever it is, just be like, eh. Because then it's like, why was I about to say that? Now it's changing the question in your head, the thoughts in your head. Why was I about to say oh swords? Now you're analyzing it different. Why was I about to say that? Why was that coming out so smoothly? Why did they think that that was okay? And now you're starting to see things from a different perspective. Sagittarius energies coming here. Yeah, 3 of Wands. You're starting to see things differently now. You're starting to move differently now. And so with this, like, it's where it's like, just shut up, bro. Like, just shut up for a little bit about you feeling like you got burdens and troubles and problems. Because I'm hearing it's falling on ears. Because people feel like, I can't say the same. It's falling on deaf ears, but those same deaf ears be the ones that go tell, that go share. No, it's falling on ears that are not going to vibrate on a frequency to tune in to do it. It's funny, I'm staring at my other deck in the 8th house is frequency. It is falling on dead ears that are not ready to speak life into you, with you. So I'm here. You want to talk to somebody about it? Talk to us. Talk to your spirit team. Talk to God. Talk to your angels. Talk to the universe. Talk to the ground. Talk to the ants. But don't talk over your life. Don't speak over your life. Just talk about it. Because that is where the answers lies. That is where the truth lies. That is where your seeds lie. But shut up saying you don't have I ain't got the money for that. Even when I'm budgeting, I'm like, oh, at this moment in time, but we can do this another day. So that's where you know, like, yes, I still want to do this. At this moment in time, I ain't got it, but we're going to do it. And now I'm at a moment in my life where I'm like, yeah, we can do that. And when you need me, I got, because that's how I speak. My life was always in action of that. Sometimes I gotta get it like I feel like it is not gonna work out, but I know this feeling is fading. I know this feeling is fleeting. You have to end the old ways of speaking over your life. You have to dead those old ways. You're speaking with a dead man's tongue over a living vessel, over a living spirit. It's time to start walking in an energy of expectance. And like I said, sometimes when you expect and you worry about, don't worry about the how. How's it gonna happen? You see it. You're in the 3-1. You see it. Know that it's gonna bear fruit, riches, abundance, peace, calm. Because that's the pattern that you're noticing. That's the pattern that you're speaking into your life. Like I said, even in the death card, she's pregnant. There's something new to come. So allow yourself that. And when things start going in a directional way, allow yourself to continuously speak in the light. Oh shit, I got it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was all going to work out. Don't be obsessively overanalyzing. Don't be so stern with yourself that you realize that discipline and devotion can be synonymous. Start seeing, speaking, and acting in your highest light and way. And not in no toxic positivity. Like I said, if you need to say that this is happening, say that this is happening. But don't claim that it's always happening. If you're going to do that, put a different spell and ritual on yourself. Anytime I wear this, it's kind of like people that have those things. If I don't wear this jersey, the team ain't going to score not even 5 points. Start putting that on yourself. And that helps you. Anytime I wear this perfume, I'm telling you, people just become. That's literally how people do those things that they sell. You know, when you go to the store in the shops or so what do you want to spray? Anytime you spray this, anytime you put this is the money making oil. Literally, it's just the intention. And so now you're thinking, anytime I put this on, this happens. You're noticing the patterns now. It's like when you get a car, now you start noticing that car on the road. That's what Spirit wants to do for you. Noticing the things. Put something on yourself. Anytime I put on this, I'm telling you, every time I always get a free bagel. It could be whatever the fuck. But instead of saying, "Oh, this always happens," I always run out. It's like, dang, do you? Or are you now thinking that and now speaking that, and now your body is acting off of that? Because that's what it's used to operating in. That's what you're telling it. So you're ending a lot of the burdens that you've been putting on yourself, a lot of the taboos, a lot of the shame, and you're realizing a lot of things that you have kept secret has been hindering your brain mentally. So expect that with this ending, a new beginning is coming and it's going to be abundant. Don't need to know about how. You need to know why. Just know that it's going to be abundant. Okay? But that's what you need to shut up about. Stop saying I don't got the money. Stop saying I can never travel. Stop saying I'm always tired and I never have energy. Stop saying, dang, I'm not creative anymore. Stop saying shit like that. You feel like you ain't had a good creative idea in a while. Just like, dang, I cannot wait to see what my mind is going to create next. Not, dang, I ain't creating it in a while. That's my good creative spark is going. No, I cannot wait to see what I can create next. Remember you lost a friendship? Dang, I missed that friend. Dang, ain't nobody else gonna come in like them. Like, dang, I wonder what new love I'll get to experience in these new friendships. As I grieve the old. So, changing that mindset is going to start with your mind to help alleviate the burden on your body. Okay? So, shut the fuck up. I love you. Love yourselves more. And until next time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, pile number 2, what do you need to speak up about? Pile number 2, what do you need to speak up about? We got your overall energy cards going on here. So let's get into the. Oh my goodness. I immediately heard Spirit say they let people play in their face too much. I mean, they let people play in their energy too much, or they allow people to. You're too nice. You're not kind. You're nice. Spirit is like, we're tired of you being nice. We don't want you being nice. We don't want you keeping the peace. We don't want you um, leaving spaces that you cultivated or created, whoever that's for. We don't want you. We got the Justice card, Libra energy, the Tower card, and we have the Devil card, Capricorn energy. You treat people how you want to be treated without actually expressing how you want to be treated. I got that ringing in my ear. This one's very quiet. You you know your value in other people's life because you want to be treated in the way that you treat other people, but you do not value yourself in your own life enough to treat yourself that way. And so with this Tower card, you're highly regarded in a lot of spaces, not just on this plane, but on the spiritual. You just are. It's just who you are. I'm seeing. I recently watched the Hasbin Hotel when this girl came, and the only time that she comes around this person is because she know that they'll protect her, like they'll have her back no matter what. And so she goes to the hotel. Hilariously, this looks like the hotel. She goes to the hotel. He does protect her, but then he's like, "You cannot come back." She's like, "But you're so used to it. You like saving me." He's like, "I can't. I can't do that. You're ruining something that I'm truly working on, that I truly care about, and you put my people in danger." Now, does he have another? Anyways, different side of the story. Let's get into the show. But the aspect of that is some people will come because they know that you will protect them with this tower. And so they try to come to you to avoid tower moments, but it doesn't get avoided because it's from an outside force and outside energy. So they still get inflicted, but so do you. But since you're also taking on the burden of their tower moments, of them needing this change, of them needing this shift, it causes you to tip the scales in their favor to the point where they just keep coming back. Like she's like, yeah, I got in trouble with another loan shark. It's like another one. What's going on? Like I feel like your habits are your habits to have, and that you need to work on. But you adding means an affliction to myself. Like I can't have that, and now you're messing up my life because you don't care enough about your life. And so now you're acting like you invited me into this palace, and it's really a fucking tower that's gonna get hit. And so with the Justice card and the Devil card, I feel like your obsessive nature. Ooh, your obsessive nature with seeking balance. The Saturn energy will also teach the discipline that devotion be. It's very ritualistic. Capricorns are very ritualistic. Like it's a structure of devotional, intentional time and discipline to actually truly put in the work and the salt and the energy of getting it and having that degree of measurement. So it's like you're obsessive to that point with balance. And Libras is about relationships. So a lot with your relationships, where you're so obsessed with that point that you don't even realize that sometimes you're holding on to dead shit. And so with you being so obsessed when like you're helping, like I said, the devil's in the details, you feel like you're getting really intricate. But it's really just burning yourself up. A lot of burnout, a lot of headaches. I'm feeling disgruntledness. But even sometimes you recognize that it's not even your energy. When you recognize that it's not your energy, you get rid of that energy, but you go around the same energy that put that on you in the first place. And you recognize, how is it put on me so easily? Without my protection of my energies, because your obsessiveness with being balanced doesn't allow for people to tip their own scales. I hope this is making sense for the right people that it needs to make sense, because Spirit is giving it to me how they're giving it to me. But you're stepping in a lot of people's way, or you're taking on a lot more than you need. It's no longer balanced and whole anymore. It's now at a point of making yourself you're too available. You don't tell people enough about themselves. You don't show them enough that you have boundaries. You don't vouch for it. It's almost like with you speaking up, you feel like it's going to ruin things. Or you feel like you're the cause sometimes with time moments, or like you could have did more, but no, you need to speak up. You're burning yourself out. You're tiring yourself out. And you think it's balanced, but it's really, it's you can't take it anymore. You're going to have to start saying, mm, I'm going to swear, say, you ain't got to say shit. It's really not like, yeah, we got the Nine of Wands coming here. You need to start saying no more and free yourself. And the fact that this red one is still sticking out to me, I feel like this is you. Like you get inflicted, you get hurt. You feel out, you got hurt, and this is them. And then wonder why they fell from so high up. But then I realized, and this is the tower that they built. And you were there trying to help them with their foundation, but it's like, no, and it hit you right on your head to feel it. And you also, like I said, you're the devil. That red, that root chakra energy, that you operate out of survival mode for other people. You think a lot for other people. You do a lot for, oh man. You gotta start saying no. Because right now you're sitting at the bottom of the tower. You'd have made your way to the bottom of the tower to now escape, to get out of these catacombs. But you were waiting on them and they're okay because they like the view too much of the tower at the top. So now they don't realize you were trying to help them. And so now you wind up getting out, but it hit your head and now at least a little confused. Like, what could have been? And you're noticing what could have been and all these things, but it's like you're obsessing over the wrong things. You need structure in a way that is truly balanced. Not a balance, not a scale that's looking for structure because it's still wobbling. You gotta work together. Yeah, you gotta start saying. You gotta start saying no. You gotta start saying. I'm telling y'all, people will really figure it out. People will really figure it out. It doesn't even have to be. It could just be like, I can't. Like, do people now say, hey, can I vent to you? Like me and my friends have this understanding. Like, do you have the capacity for this right now? We ask each other that because just because yes, you are my friend or my partner or whatever, we ask, like, do you have the capacity? I'm not expecting any. I feel like you just give your access too easily, whether that's being emotionally there, financially there, physically there, spiritually. It's like you give it way too easy, and they don't even ask if you have the capacity, the energy, the mindset, the mold. It's just like they lure you into the tower without even realizing it sometimes, or with you realizing it. But with this Nine of Wands sitting here, and you sitting there next to that light, and you're like, why are they not coming? It's like in those movies when everybody get mad, like, if motherfucker ain't coming on, I'm leaving you. Everybody get that feeling in the movies. Like, why do they keep trying to pull this person? Why are they, like, they know exactly, it's like they know exactly the danger that they're in. They know that if they don't leave, they'll get killed, or they're scary, or whatever. Da, 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 da. Why are they not moving? Because they like the view too much. They like the attention too much. They like this energy too. But with you, you're like, you see how it's not bouncing. It comes obsessed. Like, why? How are they? They see it. They just don't want to go. And you have to start going for yourself. I love you so much. Start saying no, my darling. Start saying no right now if it's a little bit easier. Start saying I'll think about it, or I'll let you know. Do what you need to do, but you got to start adding some distance from your energy, from the access right now, because it's burning you out. And the fire that you're trying to keep everybody else warm with is burning you. The love that you're trying to give everybody else is suffocating you. The energy that you're trying to give everybody else is no. Like I said, you're trying to love and be there for people in the way that you want to be. But people will never be there for you in that way. If you're still around people that don't even ask that they can have access to you just because they feel like they have access to you. Okay? So that's what you need to speak up about. Start saying no. Start saying no right now. Start saying like, okay, I love you. Love yourselves more. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Donate if you feel so called to. And until next time.